Some say he's incredibly handsome. Others say he's the most handsome. But everyone says...
What's up, guys? Welcome back to LowestLeagueGaming. I'm Tristan, in game I'm MX Pro, and today hopping straight into Clash Royale. I haven't been able to upload this because I was not able to do overlay, which you can see around the gameplay. I don't want to just put up a bunch of blackness next to the gameplay, and I had to figure out how to do that. New editing software, got all that figured out, and now we can have Clash Royale up on the channel. It's fun. It's definitely fun. It's a nice element of gameplay, and it's really well thought out. I think still kind of some balancing issues, but as you can see, we are in Arena 6 barely. I am actually this game would probably fit the channel very well because I'm not very good at it. I'm level 7 and I'm only in barely in Arena 6, and I mean my highest is 1802, but still that's not even a Royal Arena. And I mean, it's just, this game, it just feels like you play a deck for a while and then it's just like, okay, well, you've had your chance with that deck and we're gonna give you perfectly good people that can have perfect decks to counter yours. So that's how I went. I went all the way up there with my P.E.K.K.A. Balloon Freeze deck that really threw people off, and I did really well with it, and I pushed a couple hundred trophies in just like an hour up, and I got up to 1802, and I was like, heck yeah, man. And then every single person I faced after that had a perfect deck to counter mine. So I don't know, it comes and goes, and I guess the people that change their decks a lot actually do better from what I see. The people that play the same deck over and over again, you don't really see it. Like the guy Jason that won the Clash Royale tournament, he said he played like over 2,000 games with that deck. But was he really that high in trophies? I don't know. I didn't watch the tournament. You guys can answer that for yourselves. But today we have a free chest. I'm going to show you a couple replays with the deck I am using, and we will go ahead and hop into a live match here and see if I can manage to actually stay in Builder's Arena, or if I'm going to go on a losing streak and lose all my progress. Yeah, the deck we are using is, I actually found it before Molt put it up. I was using it before Molt put it up, so just disclaimer, I'm not copying it from Molt. But it is the Pump, Skeleton, Hog, Arrows, Valkyrie, Musketeer, which is a lethal combo. Valkyrie and Musketeer, they really do some work. Definitely, I mean, you got splash damage on the ground, coverage of the air. Minion Horde still kind of can disrupt it, but the Minion Horde does kind of get liquidated by the time it takes for them to take out the Valkyrie. The Musketeer's laying in working, and there's only a couple left, and the tower can take care of that. But then we got the cannon and the freeze, of course, with our Hog cycle deck. It's not really a cycle deck, it's 3-5. I have had Hog decks that are down to like 3-1, 2-9, I think. Maybe I got one down to. They just really weren't that effective. I really do feel that the Valkyrie and the Musketeer are very good together, and they can really make short work of it. But let's start things off with opening up a free chest, see if we can get something good. Gold, blah blah blah, mortar. I have mixed feelings about the mortar. It is in the game, but it is annoying to face people who don't really try to get things to your tower. If they supplement it with a strong push with like a Hog Rider, I don't have a problem with that, them taking damage from a defense. But if that's all they use and they have a ton of defenses and the mortar and like the Expo or something, that's when it gets kind of annoying. But yeah, I do have the mortar, and Barbarian Hut is our rare, already full in that. My problem is I need gold. I need gold to upgrade all my cards. I need to get all my rares to 5 at least, and all my commons to 7. And by doing that, I'm almost already to level 8. I am barely at the threshold of level 7 where my cards should be, but I have almost everything where it needs to be, or I have the cards for it. I'm almost level 8. So by the time I get my cards where they need to be for level 7, all of a sudden I'm going to be level 8. So I feel like I'm a little bit behind there, but my deck, I've purposely requested cards in this deck, but nobody really else in my clan has the Elixir Pump or Elixir Collector, except for me, and then there's like only one other guy. So it's still only level 1, but the only thing that changes is the health. By max level, it like doubles in health, but the production speed is still 9.8, and the lifetime is still 1 minute 10 seconds. So I don't think anything really changes there. But yeah, I made sure to request all the cards so that all this is, all my rares are at least level 5, my common is level 7, my one epic is level 2, and I still need to work on that pump, but that's why I'm here in Builder's Arena, pushed up. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what replays I still have. See, yeah, you can see a lot of defeats. Like I said, I'm not really that good. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this one. This one really made me mad. I really played really poorly. It was I did it at the end of class, but so that's my excuse for that. I did it at the end of class, and I had to like switch classes. I'm walking down the hallway, and I'm like trying to frantically put down troops, but this one made me mad because I played terribly, so I was so mad at myself. But as you can see right off the bat, we're both kind of just building up our elixir here. I don't know what to do, so I just split my skeletons down the middle. I'm like, I don't know what to do. All of a sudden, back into elixir, I'm just like wasting elixir. But this guy, he's recovering from a cold here. Sean Pat's on the top. He's just sitting there wasting just 10 elixir. I don't know if he's AFK or what he's doing here, but he actually, I start off and I take this tower. I mean, I got my Valkyrie and my Musketeer and my Hog up there with the freeze, and I take the tower. And I come in here, I'm doing work, and I just come in, add some skeletons, like, dude, this guy's AFK. Then he has the Valkyrie down. This is the Musketeer, though, so he only takes out my Valkyrie, but I get the tower down to like 1,000. Could stun some barbs, but I already had another Valkyrie, and so I was able to pretty much liquidate those barbs, and he's coming back, so I was like, okay, well, this is easy. All I have to do is defend. Oh, excuse me. All I have to do is defend here, so I'm like, okay, whatever, this is pretty easy. Put down a cannon, okay, whatever. Wizard's down, Spirit Golem's down, sweet, no damage to my tower. We're even on elixir, what's gonna happen? And I was like, thanks, sweet, all I have to do is defeat. I was kind of being a troll there, and it really bit me. I think it was probably karma that got me here, because as you can see, we're both just building back up elixir. This guy comes back and like totally wrecks me. Like, alright, I'll put a hog. Mistake number one, I didn't get the hog on the crown tower, so I froze. I went over the wrong tower, so I probably could have actually won if I would have gone for the right tower. Second, I'm down arrows, and he knows that, so I only have the skeletons and a musketeer. Then he freezes my musketeer, and I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. So I'll go ahead and put down the arrows, and then I was like, oh, that's a stupid mistake. He has his Valkyrie underneath there, and so then the Valkyrie just sits there and takes my tower. I'll just go ahead and say, well, the Valkyrie just takes my tower and completely wrecks me. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I have so much damage boost on him compared to what he has on me. This should be no problem, right? But he has a giant in the lane. I'm just sitting here playing terribly. I'm like walking down the hallway, super distracted, wasted elixir. I was like, okay, let's split the hog over here, get some other troops out, Valkyrie, blah, 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 blah. Some musketeer. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's like totally wrecking me. What the heck is happening? What is happening? Like, I was seriously, I played so poorly. He just got a Valkyrie coming down the other lane, and he takes this tower, and I was like, how am I had this in the back. All I had to do was defend for a couple minutes. And then it just goes downhill, and eventually I just quit. I give up. I'm just like, whatever, I'm done. And so I quit. This is an example of a lowest league play, because this was terrible. This was terrible. If you're looking how not to use this deck, I would look at this league play. So I send in a Desperation Hog, freeze, and of course, he's got the minions up, and I lose. And by this point, I kind of just quit. I had this done, and I was like, alright, I'm done. You can see I placed no more troops down, and he has the rocket the entire battle. I didn't even use it. He would have 3-crowned me, and I just played terribly there. So there is that. That is how not to play this deck. Absolutely, that was terrible play. But I do have some in here. Let's see. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one against Bacon God here. It is over 100 trophy difference, so I got some pretty good trophies. And as you can see, I already won against this guy, 2-1. But he's running an interesting deck. A wizard, a bomber, and the knight. I don't see much of the knight. I don't see much of the bomber. The wizard is annoying. He starts off pretty standard goblin hog push here. I just put the cannon down, the musketeer, and he gets one shot off by the hog rider. Spirit golem's at a little bit more chip damage, but it's 7 versus 7, so it's pretty equal. I've been facing a lot of level 8s lately, which is fairly annoying, but you know, we'll deal with it, whatever. Then he sends a knight down. I'm like, okay, well, the knight's like at half health. It's super easy to counter with my tower and the skeletons, so put down the skeletons, and then his knight's down. And then I am at the elixir advantage, barely. Sit at 10 for a little bit before putting down my pump. What's been really annoying is people keep fireball on my pump. It's a good play on them, but it just kind of like it annoys me because you see in TV Royale everybody's playing the pump so effectively and nobody fireballs up there. It's kind of annoying to play at a lower level because it's not a mistake, but they play like that. It's, you know, whatever. And so the wizard comes in here and does work. That's why I think the wizard's getting annoying. He just comes in there and does work like that. But now I got a pretty strong push coming up. I got my free spell coming up. I got my musketeer to take care of things in the back. Here comes the freeze. And I think I do some pretty good damage. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a tower taking push here. The knight will get my hog rider down, but the musketeer snipes the tower down from the back. It does some good damage on the knight before she's taken down. And then I have the one elixir skeletons back up, and now we're back at the beginning. It's exactly how it was before. He's got pretty much the same hand up. I have pretty much the same hand up. I'm just going to go ahead and start pumping again. Puts this in. I know I have the cannon. Just drag the hog over there. Pretty simple stuff, but I missed. That was a terrible play. He got both the cannon and the tower. I'm just like, oh my god, are you serious? This Hog Rider is going to come in here and take the tower down within 2 arrows of him taking the tower. So I'm like, oh, come on, man. I had this in the bag, and I missed luring a hog. So I was like, okay, now I do have to push the other side. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll push this in. And then do I freeze? No, I just let him get some chip damage. I know he's obviously going to take this tower with his arrows if he needs to. So I'm like, okay, I need to start doing some damage on the other side. And so I let him come in here a little bit. I distracted the freeze and the cannon. We both freeze. So it's this kind of liquidated here. I'm trying to save this tower, thinking maybe a minute, but his bomber is going to come here, do work to my Valkyrie. He does a lot of damage, but he gets taken out really fast. And like I said, now he's within arrow range of getting the tower down. But I got a strong push build up on the left. I got the Hog Rider and the Musketeer, and he freezes. I freeze, and I predict some other little troop, and I miss. I don't know why. I shot the arrows because he doesn't have the minions. Since then, the Hog Rider, I distracted the cannon, and like I said, he's within arrow range. There go the arrows, but I as well am within arrow range of that tower. Listen to the arrows. Good game. Textbook win for this deck. This is pretty much what you gotta do. What I learned, and what my mistake is in Clash Royale, is you really have to defend. You have to defend and counter push. Don't go aggressive. And then you go aggressive with a deck, at least for me, is I lose because I don't know the limits yet, and I don't know when I'm overextending. So that's my main thing, is I need to not overextend, and I need to play some defense, and I need to not get paired up with level 8s that have cards that are higher than mine. That would help a little bit too. I mean, I'm just saying. So yeah, so we can go ahead and hop into a live match here. See what kind of work we can do with this deck. I really wanted to get some more gold chests so I can see if I can get this elixir collector up just to get the health, so maybe I can distract better, because I realize whenever I just try to distract, if I don't have the cannon up and he puts the Hog Rider down, I'll be like, okay, I'll put the elixir collector down. Hog Rider will join to that. But even my level 5 Hog Rider does 233 damage per shot. That's 3 shots. And that's like pretty much 3 seconds my elixir collector's down, and it doesn't do any damage. So I mean, the days are kind of over of the elixir collector being a good lure for defensive targeting troops, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see, do I still have that replay? I may still have the most annoying thing ever. Yes, more replay before we hop into a live match. This was when I was still in Spell Valley. I found it by scrolling up in the clan chat here, but I think this is pretty good. This guy's kind of trolling a little bit. He's got a pretty heavy deck, as you can see. He's got the P.E.K.K.A. and the Golem up there, but he does. I'll just go ahead and say he doesn't really use the Golem yet. He starts off pretty strong with the P.E.K.K.A. though, and I'm like, okay, I can counter that. I mean, I got the cannon coming up. I got the 1 elixir skeletons to distract. Got a Valkyrie, no problem. Recovering from a cold here. Okay, so I put off the Valkyrie. Not the best decision because the P.E.K.K.A. and the Bomber combo will do work. Here comes the baby dragon on top, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's perfect. He wastes the rage, and I freeze. I was like, okay, easy. P.E.K.K.A. down. He's like, well played. I'm like, thanks. Yeah, there's the thanks. And he doesn't get any damage to the tower. And I've got a potentially strong counter push going, and I think I do put the hog down. No, I just let the Valkyrie get some shots off. So I built up the full elixir, and I'm like, yeah, let's put another pump down. So he hasn't touched my tower yet. I've got a couple musketeer shots off, and I don't know what else he has. I know he has the baby dragon, the bomber, and the P.E.K.K.A. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But as you can see, 3 of the cards that make up his attack strategy are at the top. He's using the Clash Royale version of Go. And I didn't know that at this point because he hadn't put down the wizard or the golem. Maybe he put down the wizard and I didn't see it. But I will start off here and freeze his bomber and take that tower, which is pretty strong. And now all I have to do is defend for a minute and 30 seconds. I'm like, I can do that. He's just using the P.E.K.K.A. freeze deck, or a P.E.K.K.A. rage deck, and I can do this. So I put down the cannon and the Valkyrie, and I see what kind of work. I don't know why I decided to put down the 1 elixir skeletons, because he has a wizard there. I guess it's because he was distracted. So then I just go ahead and follow up with the musketeer. And he's got a pretty okay. His push was all splash damage, so it wasn't that hard to take out with my strong point. Still doesn't have any damage on the tower though, which is the nice thing about it. He puts another P.E.K.K.A. down in the back, and he's like thumbs up, and he knows what he's gonna do. He's good luck. I'm just like, okay, thanks, cool. So I was like, I'm just gonna defend this like I always do, and put a cannon, Valkyrie, and the musketeer when she gets up. Since his push has been all game. Then he puts the golem down at the bridge, and I'm like, oh crap. So all I do is I just spam troops. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this golem down. I put another cannon, get the golem down to the 2 golemites. We still got a P.E.K.K.A, a wizard, a bomber, and a baby dragon. And then he puts another P.E.K.K.A down. He has 2 P.E.K.K.As down at one point. And so I'm like, okay, crap. I freeze. He wastes his rage, which is probably really important for why I won this battle. He wasted that rage there. The P.E.K.K.A gets like 1 shot out underneath the rage. And then I'm just like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And I put the Valkyrie down, clutch Valkyrie placement, and I am able to take out both the wizards along with my 1 elixir skeletons. He's well played. He knows he can't take it down. And I defended against the Go White version of Clash Royale without him even touching my towers, and I took his tower with this deck. So that just proves this deck is pretty dang powerful. But I mean, that I don't know how to defend it. I didn't know how I defended that. That was insane. So let's just go ahead, hop into a live match here, and that was my text message if you guys heard that. Hop into a live match and see what we can do. We've got this deck selected. Here we go. Okay, queuing up. Alrighty, let's hope my Wi-Fi doesn't disconnect me here. It's been doing pretty bad lately. And we found somebody level 7. We're pretty even on trophies. That's going to be a -30 loss, +30 win if we do win this. We got an aggressive starting hand, bad counter hand, which means I'm going to have to go on the offensive here with the Hog Rider and freeze. And alrighty, so let's go ahead and freeze that. And he put down the archers. That's fine. I'm going to get destroyed with his counter push because he's got pushes on 2 sides. But what I will do is I will cycle through to the Valkyrie. I'll put this over here, and yeah, I'll let the yeah, the knight gets no hits off. Sweet. So we are on the elixir advantage and the damage advantage here. He's gonna let the musketeer go, and no, he's gonna counter with that, and so that means ooh, no, that's bad. I will go ahead and now I'll put that down. That was, ooh, this is maybe not going that well. Okay, so now we just got cannon versus giant. I don't know what to do here. I'll just pump, I guess, and I can just put down the 1 elixir skeletons. He may have arrows. Yeah, there's the bomber. Bomber shouldn't do that much. I'll just go ahead and put a musketeer down to help with the counter push here. He doesn't have a defense except for the elixir pump. Here's my pump, and bam, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, freeze. Oh no, I missed it. Okay, but I can still take down the knight though. So we are on the damage advantage, and okay, so we're both pumping up here. Okay, so I know how to deal with this. I can deal with this just by putting this lovely lady right there. Bam, down goes his counter push there. Alright, sweet. So we are looking pretty solid. What I normally try to do is just go for the one crown wins and defend. I try to get the first tower down for me. I try to be the first one. Man, this is annoying. Try to be the first one to get the tower down, and then I just try to defend. Go ahead and drop some 1 elixir skeletons up in the mix. I have a freeze should I need it. Shouldn't need it. Actually, maybe. Actually, I will freeze this group here. Put a Valkyrie and defend this counter push quite nicely, if I do say so myself. And I'll go ahead and put down yet another cannon in the back and another musketeer and defend this. Alrighty, sweet. So now we just got musketeer, and we'll go ahead and put down the skeletons and melt this giant and start the counter push with the Valkyrie in the back, and I will freeze all of that. And he is going to deploy the musketeer. I am within arrow. There we go. First tower down. Sweet. I need to prepare to defend this super strong counter push coming at me, though. I'll just go ahead and put down another musketeer and a cannon and some 1 elixir skeletons in the back along with a Valkyrie, and we should get that win. He stands no chance. We are victorious. There we go. Nice, sweet win. What kind of chest we gonna get? What kind of chest we gonna get? I bet you it's silver. Silver chest. 29 trophies, not bad. I was wrong about the trophies in the beginning, but still, I'll take that 29 win from my 31 loss earlier where I just pretty much rage quit. And that will wrap up today's video. Long one, but an introduction to Clash Royale. Look forward to more Clash Royale, and I'm looking forward to maybe starting a LEGO Star Wars walkthrough series. See if you guys want that. Preparation for the LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.